race, I just presumed that the rest of the field would sort of watch what Brannen was doing, and I was going to watch what he was doing. But John Rankin, former UCLA athlete, took it out at a very solid pace the whole way through. We were 56 seconds through the quarter. I didn't see what the 800 mark was, but I think we were at 250 or 251 through the three quarters. So I never got into a direct rhythm. I felt alright considering the pace, but you're never going to feel great when you're running that fast. So with 200 meters to go, I thought if Bernard isn't able to accelerate from that, then I should be able to have him. I came up to his shoulder, and then I hit my 100% speed, and he had hit his, and then it was neither of us were kicking for the last 50 meters. It was just who could somehow eke out the last little bit of form. Just trying not to decelerate as much as possible. And this late in the year, strength is few and far between to draw upon. So I was really pleased to somehow pull out the win. I got here second. I was second here 2 years ago, so this is my first win of the year. So it's nice to cap off what's been a great season for me.
You know what? It was really fun. I didn't know what to expect, but I wanted to go out there and run really fast because knowing I had athletes who are really strong as well. Because like Nick, Nick is really strong this season, and he has proven that he's a really great athlete. So I knew that the only way to go is just go in the front and push. And so when John from UCLA pushed hard, and so I was like, okay, I'm going to stick with him, and we ran the hill together. And then I decided, I'm going to I'm going to go away early after the first half. And at first half, started checking it, going downhill fast, and like what Nick said, at some point at 50 meters to go, we were not accelerating anymore. But I wanted to maintain it. I wanted to go to the finish line first. And I thought I was going to, but then Nick did it for me, and I was
top two hand cycle athletes that finished the 2 walls in a time of 3 minutes, 9 seconds.
I didn't even notice. I looked at it. I looked at him on my right hand, and I knew it was going to be close, and I wanted to. Lean forward, quick enough to take it, because I knew either if he was going to lean, he was going to take it. If I leaned first, I was going to take it. And so, it came down to him leaning forward, and he was a little bit ahead of me and then leaned forward.
He leaned first?
Yes, I think. Yes, it was hard to tell.
He had the lead, so it was better whether I passed him out the lead or
lean forward, so.
You can't exactly dive over the line on a road race as you can on a track, because you lean your back.
It's over, so I'm looking forward to moving down. It's been a long season, working so hard all year for the Olympics, and then after the Olympics. So I'm glad, I just came over to New York. I wanted to run this race really. I've always wanted to come, but my season always runs late, and so it's an opportunity that I didn't want it to pass this time around. So I was happy to come, and we ran a good race, I believe so, and looking forward to coming and run next year. So I know now how to run the road race. It's fun, it's relaxing, just the way we do it. So this is awesome. I would love to come again.
You're trying to bring running and fitness to the schools.
You guys are obviously long-time training partners at the University of Michigan.
Some of you are.
And still now?
Various schools across the
Yeah, we live in Ann Arbor. I've been here for 6 years, he's been here for 7, and this year the biggest factor for me was having people to train with all summer. Last year for World Champs I did it all on my own, because there's a lot of injuries, so this year to do it all together. And now for Nate to come back from a stress fracture or herniated disc in his back to make the Olympics semi-final, he just missed out on the final, and then still to race well this late in the year after trying to qualify is a great testament to the strength training that our coach gives us, and also the perseverance he's shown. So I'll pass it over to Nick.
And Nick, you've sort of recast yourself as more of a 1,500 runner than you used to be more of an 800 runner, right? Now you sort of made the move up.
And that's what most people think of the 800.
I've always been a 1,500 runner. I stayed the 8 built speed for the 15. It worked out. I ran well. And the transition just took a little longer than I expected, because I had such
much success in. So Ron kept me down. Michigan has Willis in the 15 for the mile. So I stayed with the 8 to kind of try to beat each other. That's my point. That's New York Road Runner Foundation helped my own year in the 15.
Our third place female in the New York Road Runner Road Mile Championship Division with a time of 4 minutes, 51.4 seconds.
It's funny that people say frustration of making a final Olympics is such a thing. I made this I overcame a potential career-ending injury. I had a herniated disc in my back and had back surgery.
Our second place female
so I
in the New
slowed
York
down
Road
back,
Runner Road
but
Mile
that
Championship Division.
in the U.S. unless you make the final,
From the New York Athletic Club, let's get a nice round of applause for Leslie Higgins.
Against the rest of the world, you can't really complain.
And you had a problem that was a long time being diagnosed, correct?
Yeah, I guess all of 2007. Finally got the right diagnosis towards the end of 2007. Had surgery, and luckily to good news in Canada, I was able to make it back, make the Olympics, and be here today to end the season on a high note.
Pose for your picture.
Bernard, this is Brannen, you're born now. How long you going to take off?
All right, thank you very much, ladies.
5 weeks.
4 or 5?
I mean, 5 weeks.
5 weeks.
Yeah, it's November 1st.
Now we move to the men.
Play with my son. I play golf. That's what
You go out and you go
Our
out
third
and run.
place male in the New
I'm
York
going to
Road
run,
Mile Championship Division.
when my son goes out riding on a bike, I'm going to buy the first bike when I go home.
You're going to buy a bike?
Tomorrow, yeah. I called him last night. I want a bike.
How old are you going to have to? 3?
No, he's 12 months. And he's going to learn riding a bike, and I'm going to buy my own bike as well, so we'll be riding bikes, but not running.
Our second place male in the New York Road Runner Road Mile Championship Division with a time of 4 minutes, 7 seconds flat.
I don't even count anything, I just
And a local favorite, let's hear it for Andrew Payne! And always a clean sweep
That would be
for the Westchester Track Club. Our first place man in the New York Road Runner Road Mile
Bernard, what are you going to do
with a time of 4 minutes and 2 seconds. Again, from the aforementioned Westchester Track Club. Let's make some noise for Abraham Higgins!
But unfortunately, I'm not going to help you anymore right now because it's going to be November, and so that's my time to, I'll be starting November 1st, and, I won't be able to help you.
One more time, your top 3 men in our
It's gone for the
Road
training.
Mile Championship Division. Let's hear it for him.
Relaxation.
Final Bernard, also you're having a second child?
That's correct.
What day?
November 15th. I mean, so 14th.
What hour? Okay, let's hear it for our New York Road Runner.
Any other questions?
You guys are doing a great job.
One more for Rachel.
Guys, I need you to really make some noise for our next athlete. We do a professional event here with crowds from around the world. Let's see how
When it's finally all over, I haven't really had a chance to celebrate post-Olympics. I wanted to wait till the season was over, so my wife and I are going to Fiji next week, so spend a week on a secluded island, and finish with a win means so much more. Sometimes before I was married, it was hard to keep focused at the end of the season, but she's really encouraged me this year to know you're going to finish out strongly. It's a good responsibility for you, so make sure every race you give it everything right to the end. And 50 meters to go, I had a decision. I was at max speed. Do I coast in or do I eke out and try and beat the gate? And that's something that I haven't had in the past that this year I've been able to develop. The Olympic Games, the World Final and the Brussels, I did the same thing. It came down to the last 50 meters, so I'm glad I got it out and finally listened to my coach to keep my arms up. So that's a big difference.
Thank you very much.
Sorry, this is our coach here. I just want to recognize our coach, Ron Warhurst.
We do want to give a shout out to Coach Ron Warhurst. It meant a lot to us. We also had Coach Cook here today. As you guys know, I think the mission